retirement of these dogs has gone foreign, as in going to Germany and Italy and all, and it's great to have that and whatever, but you know, as man help thyself as well, so I wanted to get an awareness going there that we should be looking after our own situation. The strolls, as I said, get the traction and get the upkeep and get people, you know, to get out in the public eye. I suppose the strolls through the towns and through the parks where there's people there and say, "Ooh, I see, that's a retired dog," and go over and get people talking. We needed to get that out into the more public domain. So that's where the strolls are very, very important. And indeed, I suppose it created that interaction that we needed, that wasn't happening maybe through the channel of the tracks. And the strolls have become very appealing, and all those people took up the baton stronger than ever, and a number of people got involved. Like, I suppose when we look back at it initially, a success would have been 8, 10, 12 people. Now these strolls are into 20, 30, 40 dogs.
We met Brigid through Chernobyl Children. She saw we'd got a hound and said would we foster one. We said yes. We now have fostered about 30.
Well, I think that they admire the greyhound because they are a beautiful animal, and they're exceptionally good to rehome and everything because of their nature, and they give everything back to you.
Again, as I said, back in around 2007, I identified that there was an awful lot of people there that had a demand for dogs, and we had a demand as well, or a supply of them, of retiring dogs. So we were the first company there to get behind that and produce a specific product at the time, Maintenance and Retired, which is now known as Maintenance. And we rolled that out, and indeed myself, I'm a dog owner myself, and I keep a couple of dogs, and I suppose quite aware of it then, what needs to be done.
I did the strolls to GAIN homes last year with Brigid in Galway, and Hesperus was there. And I actually didn't know that he was up for adoption, but we just asked, you know, like, we want a big black male, because I learned that they are the hardest to rehome because everybody is afraid of big black dogs. So, and we love huge dogs, and I found out how amazing they are. So Brigid called me 2 weeks later that if we still wanted Hesperus, he was up for adoption.
Yeah, well, when we launched the product there, I said there's obviously needs for specific needs of the retired dog, but also part of the remuneration we get, we give a contribution back annually to the IRGT. Yes, we received the welfare award 2 years ago there from the IGB, and it was much appreciated, and very, very important to us at Glanbia. We have a mandate and a policy there for welfare, for retirement of dogs, and that the company stands behind that, and it was grand to get the recognition by the IGB for, I suppose, part of the innovation of driving out this project.
And the most important thing is to get out walking. Like anyone, I see friends of mine that have given up walking, and they're not even able to get out of the bed now. So it's awful important. The walking is the most important thing when you get on a bit, as I have.